Sorry for that. We're live here in Simi Valley, California. Week 4, Game 4, final game of this varsity season for the LA Kings High School Hockey League. As they try to get it out in front, Ludwig does, but that's taken away. "15 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Taken away, Ludwig. They'll throw it out to the side. Romeo turns it over. That's punched back in. South Bay trying to play it. He gets hit out to the side. Marchant trying to hold it out. Now here we go with Marchant back into the Santa Barbara zone. Or excuse me, South Bay zone. They'll get it out in front, but that is blocked aside. Coming into this game, the West Ranch Wildcats undefeated, 3-0. Impressive campaign this season. As we have an early penalty here on the South Bay Stingrays. We'll get a stoppage, 14-17 left to go here in this first period. Just underway here in Simi Valley, California. So final game. What a ride this has truly been. As we get a drop of the puck. Dufour turns it over. Here comes Ace Keegan. They'll play it back. They'll play it into the corner. Marchant trying to center it out in front. Nothing doing. No matter what happens here today for the West Ranch Wildcats, they clinch number 1. And we will have another penalty as Angus gets hauled off to the box. South Bay wins the draw, gets it down and deep of the West Ranch zone. And they'll play it. Taken away by Gear. Gear, a shot on net, hits the side of the pad. And we don't have Sam Rogers in today. In goal, it is Tyler Brandt. Backing him up, stepping up from the JV team is number 15, goaltender Jay Schilling. He has had an amazing season so far for the West Ranch Wildcats, taking on his first loss last week against the El Segundo Strikers, the heated rivals, as Scotto will get it down on in. Trying to go off the boards, Holmes takes it away. They'll throw it across, and that will be called for an icing. And here for the South Bay Stingrays, 1-2 so far this season. One of the 2 losses came from the El Segundo Strikers, who just dropped their game against the Royals. And we have another stoppage as for the Stingrays, Lucas Strasser had a little bit of trouble with it. So, starting goaltenders for today. You have number 32, Lucas Strasser, 2 games played. 96 minutes in goal, 1 loss credited. 81 shots on goal, 73 of them saved for a .901 save percentage. As the Wildcats try to get another one in goal. And a good save by Strasser. He will cover. 12:15 left to go here. Ludwig out to take the draw for the West Ranch Wildcats. He'll win it down, trying to corral it off the boards. That's taken away. Carlman pitches it back. Trying to go across is Alex Poole to Rhodes, but that's taken away. Now we go with the West Ranch Wildcats. Dunleavy turns it over to Gear. Jack Perry out to play it for the South Bay Stingrays. Rhodes reverses it on in. Taken away by Seibel. Seibel going out to the near corner. They'll turn it over. Taken away again by Seibel, who'll drop past it, and they'll try to clear. Having a little bit of trouble with it was Romeo, and Ludwig gets it down in deep. For the West Ranch Wildcats, we have a stacked roster, as to say. Leading the pack for the West Ranch Wildcats is Elijah Lodencroy. 3 games played, 2 goals, 5 assists for a grand total of 7 points. As the Wildcats trying to hold the Stingrays at bay, they'll turn it over. Stingrays in their own zone. Romeo getting it out and back, trying to center it out in front, nothing doing. And again, a good center out in front. They're going to call this one a no goal. I tend to agree. It seems as if Lucas Strasser, excuse me. Actually, yeah, Lucas Strasser, my bad, had control of it, but ended up getting knocked into his own net by one of the Wildcats. So that will result in a no goal. In the NHL, that would have been a no goal as well. Incidental contact with the goaltender. Trust me, as a Kings fan, I get frustrated with that too. On to the ice. Coming is Dufourier, as well as Marchant and one of the others, as South Bay has a 2-on-1. Come back the other way. Shot scores! Seeing eye shot! And South Bay gets the lead. They get this party started. And it looks like it's Herrera the second that was able to get that goal. They'll try to play it, reversing it back. Is Hayda turning it over. And excuse me, it wasn't Herrera the second. It was actually, I believe it was Sayer Tamai. Let's see if I can get a correction here momentarily. As Seibel tries to reverse it back, playing with it in their own zone. 9:28 left to go here in this first period. Opening period of the final game for these two teams. West Ranch undefeated coming into this game. And I believe this is the first game that they are trailing. Well, actually trailing first. Opening goal in the past 3 games. And for the first time this season, down 1-0. Cutler will try to hold it out and back. A reverse back, and that is cleared all the way out again for an icing with 9:04 left to go. As a face-off, we'll do it again. A quick shot. And better save by Lucas Strasser. He'll play with it down into the corner. Trying to center it out in front to Dufourier. He has it. Playing it with it, trying to reverse it back, circling the wagon, looking for someone out in front, and that's taken away by Gear. Held in. Now we go with Campbell trying to go out the other way, but that's taken away by Cutler. Excuse me, that was Chominski. Rhodes, who's actually doubling in the JV as well as the varsity team, doing a good job in the JV squad, but for the varsity, doing a fantastic job as we have a first penalty of the game for Gear as he heads to the box. 8:17 remaining here in this first period. 1-0 for the South Bay Stingrays. And for the Wildcats, after the first period, they've only allowed 2 goals here in the first period against any of the teams that they've faced. So through 3 games, only allowing 2 first period goals. But on the other side, they scored 8 first period goals as Dufourier trying to go out the other way, trying to look rink side. Holmes defrosses that, and another shot right out in front, taken away. Dunleavy. He'll leave it off, trying to look back for Romero, and that's taken away. Seibel gets it up, poke check by Holmes. Dunleavy leaving it out in front. Sake takes it away, and a shot wide of the net. Reversing it back is Romeo. They'll leave it out. And that's taken away by Holmes. He'll chip it up, and now here we go. Back the other way for South Bay, and they'll chip it on down into the corner. For the Stingrays, they've only scored 1 first period goal so far this season. Now 2, and allowed 4. So Wildcats trying to get this one back as a shot misplayed it into his own goaltender, and he will have a cover. 6:47 left to go. And for each skaters, for the Wildcats and the Stingrays, total 15 goals for the Wildcats and only 6 for the Stingrays. Wildcats. Ludwig. Going back the other way. Playing it deep into South Bay territory. Dufourier. That was Marchant looking for Cutler. Now he finds Cutler, but back in his own zone. He'll play it up to neutral zone. Taken away by South Bay. Ludwig. He'll force it all the way back into his own zone. And that is taken out. And we will have an icing coming back the other way. 6:09 left to go here in this first period. Cutler forces it back. Played off. And now cleared. Marchant all the way back. Ludwig just couldn't find it. They played it down. Taken away, big hit thrown. Now we go with Wildcats. Dancing through the slot was Marchant. And he'll leave it off to the right corner. Big hit thrown there by the Stingrays. They get it down to Marchant. Marchant right out in front. Shot, save, rebound. Still it's loose. And it's shot wide. And another shot tipped on in. And that is taken away and blocked away by Herrera the second. And a shot again. Good save by Lucas Strasser. Posted up against the left bar. Ludwig. Right circle shot save. Rebound. And that is another early whistle blown there by the referee. Keegan. Ace Keegan trying to play it back. Scotto has it. He'll leave it off for Seibel. Seibel a shot, leading it out to the side. As Cutler has it. Held in by Seibel. Big man there for the Wildcats, taken away. And here we go with Keegan. 2-on-1 with Cheminsky. Giving it to Cheminsky. Shot wide of the net. Had a chance, but just couldn't find the twine. Ace Keegan. A shot again hits the side of the cage. Wildcats take it away. DeFourier able to clear it as far as center. Holmes pitches it to the side to Carlman. Carlman chases it back. They'll give it back to Holmes. Holmes forces it back. Cutler trying to play it. Cutler throwing it across. Marchant wrapping it around. Good save. DeFourier trying to get into the action, but nothing doing. Carlman. Rhodes. South Bay trying to keep possession. Angus with a slash. Trying to do his best Ted Bundy impression. .318 remaining here in the first period. So Angus will take a seat for Daniel Booning, one of the South Bay Stingrays. That was a heavy slash too. That had some malice behind it. South Bay wins the draw. They'll get it across. Trying to reverse it back for Rhodes. Rhodes loses it. Cutler able to clear it all the way the length of the ice. Back to play it, DJ Herrera. We'll get it up. DJ again. Losing it to Cutler. Cutler trying to force this turnover. As Alex Titanian has something to say about that. They'll try to clear it, held in. They'll reverse it back the other way. Poole trying to look across. They'll get it back to Poole. Or excuse me, Jack Perry, and a shot saved and covered. 2:21 left to go here in the first. South Bay up 1-0 here with 2:21 left to go in the first period. We'll play it down. Trying to go across. Gear couldn't find him. Marchman, a shot saved by Strasser. Couldn't find it. There it is. And still looking for it, actually. I think it's in his equipment. Flashback to when Mike Smith lost the puck and it went to the seat of his pants and he forced it into the net himself. That was actually pretty funny. South Bay wins the draw. They'll play it back, trying to win the race, but taken away. Here comes Marchand. Marchand, a shot, scores! And the Wildcats have tied this game up, thanks to Pierce Marchand. .153 left to go, and we have a new game. Short-handed goal for the Wildcats. Evens this thing up as Cutler trying to get another one. Cutler has it shot, going off the pad of Holmes and out of play. Wildcats able to knot this one up as a shot again, and that is covered by Schilling. Or excuse me, Strasser. Ace Keegan out to take the draw. The other side, you have Ethan King out to take the draw. Keegan wins the draw, trying to force it back. He'll go off the glass, and here we go with South Bay. Has numbers, leaving it for a teammate shot, wide of the net, and a rebound right out in front. Nothing doing. Keegan reversing it back, and another shot save. Rebound finds its way to the back of the cage. Keegan forcing it out. And now here we go, back the other way for the Wildcats, 2-on-1. Ludwig, shot save, rebound, wide of the net! Red Stone trying to beat Scotto. Holmes has it, another 2-on-1. They'll leave it off, and just too antsy for the play. And drawing it off sides. So finally, we get a rest after back and forth action. Schilling. Shot save, rebound. Falls to the wayside. Trying to look for Perry. Perry. Playing it out and back. Titanian gets hauled down and takes the net with him. So we'll have a stoppage of play to tend to the net. That oh so fidgety net. 28 seconds left to go here in the first period. We are knotted up at 1. They'll play it back. Trying to get a shot off. Tipped on, but wide of the net still. Poole holds it in. Rhodes trying to look back for Titanian. Titanian can't get the puck. Gets bumped off by Rhodes. Scotto trying to pin it to the boards. Titanian finally jars it loose, but a little bit too late as the first period winds down. We'll head off to the second. All right, so we are ready for the second period. Just got to get the clock situated. 16 minutes there, and 30 seconds left to go for the intermission here. On the one side, you have Tyler Brandt in goal for the West Ranch Wildcats. And on the other side, Lucas Strasser still holding down the fort for the South Bay Stingrays. And you hear that? That means it is time for the second period. Heading into the second period, this is where the stats get a little interesting. The Wildcats, for as dominant as they have been, they scored 5 goals in the second period throughout the season, but allowed 4. The Stingrays, they've scored 3, but allowed 5. So, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how things shape up. But as of right now, you have Lucas Strasser to your right. And to your left, you have Tyler Brandt. Second period underway after that faceoff. Cutler. He'll play it back. Trying to look for Ethan. As War goes across, trying to look for Ludwig, just across from his stick, and a shot save. Strasser lost it, but luckily Keegan was there to play it. Have it out and deep as Ethan Yang trying to center it out in front, taken away, and Cutler not able to hold the line. Cutler behind his own net, giving it up to Marchant. Marchant has Ludwig and Yang as a shot save. Rebound, scores! The initial shot went off of the inside of the pad and just trickled on in. It is 2-1 Wildcats. And for the LA Kings High School Hockey League, although this has been an abridged season, this has been an entertaining one. And what has been the most entertaining to watch are these seniors who are playing their hearts out in this last season of the LA Kings High School Hockey League that they will ever play. As a shot again, saved and gobbled up by Tyler Brandt. So for the seniors, for the Wildcats, you have Alex DeFourier, Dom Houston, Jaden Spring, and Ryan Grawler. On the other side, for the Stingrays, you have Gudrian, Holmes, and Tamal. We are extremely thankful for you guys showing up night in, night out for your team and showing off some extremely sick mitts on the ice. Playing the game you love and playing your hearts out while you do it. As the Wildcats have it in the South Bay zone, trying to give it back to Dunleavy, but nothing doing. They'll leave it off. Romeo. Dunleavy. Taken away. DeFourier. DeFourier trying to place it back to Romeo, but that is taken away by the Stingrays. Poole trying to clear it. He'll give it up to Herrera. A second, and that's turned over. South Bay back in their own zone. Turning it over. DeFourier, a shot blocked out in front. Trying to hold it in was Cutler, but beat his stick. And now a foot race for the puck. Cutler there to get it, and he'll leave it off for Lodencroy. And Lodencroy, I have a questionable pass as he forces a turnover here. South Bay into West Ranch territory. A shot save, rebound, fat rebound falls to the side. Lodencroy trying to look for Cutler. Overshoots him a little bit, but able to recover. Cutler, and he's able to clear. Angus trying to chase that down, but that's taken away by Alec Poole. Poole going across. Now we go with Titanian. Titanian gets it pushed out, and a rebound for Rhodes, and that's taken away. Seibel. Seibel off the boards, trying to look for Agus. But that's another turnover by the West Ranch Wildcats. South Bay trying to force it on in, and Lodenkoi able to dump it in. Rhodes forcing it back. South Bay now dumping it into West Ranch territory. Keegan trying to get that taken away. Scotto trying to play it down in the corner. Keegan turning it over. Holmes trying to get it. Scotto with it. Taken away by Ace Keegan. But that is, again, a force deeper into South Bay territory. Cheminsky fanned on the clearing attempt. And Scotto holds it in. And they'll lead it back. Lodenkoi. We'll play it down. Here we go with Gladstone. A shot! Save. Trying to get a signal from the referee. Make sure that is actually saved. But we do have a penalty. And I believe it's going to be on the Wildcats. It looks like Lodenkoi is going to the box. So, yep, it is going to be Elijah Lodenkoi taking a seat. Gear holds it in. Cheminsky. He'll go it across. And it looks like it's going to be interference to call. Yang trying to force it out. He does, but as far as center. Rhodes will play it. Turning it over to Yang. Yang pitches it back to Dunleavy, who will clear it all the way back into South Bay territory. Trying to go to down. Cutler. Rhodes. Turning it over. Here comes Yang. A shot wide of the net. And a rebound for Marchand. He'll play it to the side of the net, and a good save by Mr. Lucas Stresser. Yang taken away by South Bay. Cutler trying to play it back in his own zone. He'll leave it off for Dunleavy. He'll pitch it up for Marchand. Yang turning it over. Here we go with Herrera the second. Leaving it off. He'll get a shot on net. Good save and a rebound. Couldn't really find it for a second, but able to track it down and cover. 38 seconds remaining here in the first period. Or excuse me, the penalty. And 10 minutes and 12 seconds in for the second period.
Okay.
There's a shot in on net. And a save, they'll force it back in. And it's taken away. South Bay holding it in, trying to force it out in front. And a shot scores! Tying it up is South Bay. Herrera the second gets mobbed. And the South Bay Stingrays able to tie this thing up. So you know what? I want to apologize. I've been actually saying the JV names, which I didn't know that I actually had that roster. I was under the impression that I had the varsity roster. But anywho, scoring that was DJ Herrera, or excuse me, the Herrera the second. And now I have, I believe, the correct roster. I believe. Yes, I believe. As South Bay holds it in. Trying to wing it around the boards. Carlman, a shot save, and they will cover. 8 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. Now we go with the Wildcats trying to retain the lead. They have a 2-on-0. Pass right out in front. Scores! Where is it? Was that a save? That was a one-time feed, open net, and Jacob Mallow somehow, some way, able to hold that one in. .753 left to go. Gutierrez trying to hold it in as a shot right out in front. Good save. And that will be forced wide. And he's Keegan. Gear trying to hold it in, but that is forced out. Gear trying to win the foot race. He'll force it on back. Ludwig marching. He has it to the side of the net. Right out in front. Saved by Mello. And the rebound falls to the wayside. Keegan. He'll force it back. South Bay into West Ranch territory, but West Ranch able to get this one back. He'll leave it off for the outlet as Scotto gets it, flips it on in, and Mallow playing it down in the corner. He'll flip it on to the side. As Houston, a shot, save, trying to look for it. That puck seems to be very sneaky tonight as both goaltenders have lost it at one point. They'll leave it out in front. Still it's loose. And that is taken away. Is Hayda. Leaves it off. trying to beat out the net battle as a shot on in, and that is covered. For the South Bay Stingrays, it seems as though things are getting interesting. Forcing their play into the offensive zone against the Wildcats in a period where the Wildcats have been 50-50. As of right now, the Wildcats have scored 5 but allowed 5 in the second period, as the Stingrays hold it in, trying to force it into the zone. Playing it across John Madurian. Madurian turning it over. South Bay with it. Trying to clear it up is Alex Titanian. Holmes. Playing it across to Rhodes. Rhodes taken away by Carlman. And that's taken away. Trying to find it is Angus. But that is taken away again by South Bay. Rhodes. Trying to look to Perry. He'll play it across. Save. Rebound out in front. And that is saved yet again. Cheminsky. DeFourier. Now here we go with South Bay. There, Gladstone. Turning it over. Ace Keegan able to play it. And Lucas Strasser playing it to the side. He'll play it out in front. Save by Strasser, and he will cover. For the Stingrays, now having 4 goals and letting up 5 in this varsity season in the second period. And for the Wildcats, dead even at 5 apiece, trying to stave off their second period woes. Lodenkoy. Goading it across, and we'll have a stoppage and an offsides. Andrew Scotto out to take the draw for the Wildcats. Scotto in 3 games has 3 goals, no assists for 3 points on the season. As Herrera trying to play it up. Poke checked away. Andrew Scotto gets it back. Scotto turning it over again to the South Bay Stingrays. They'll leave it down. Is Hayda turning it over. Herrera deking through 1. Cutler takes it away. Trying to clear. Held. I would say that would have been held in. That was stopped right on the line as Andrew Scotto takes it away. Trying to go into the South Bay zone. Trying to center it out in front, but nothing doing there. Good stick thrown by DJ Herrera, and Strasser there for the cover. .248 left to go here in the second period. Knotted up at 2 apiece. Playing it on in, and that is off the boards. Rhodes turning it away. Here we go with the Stingrays. A shot off the glove of Tyler Brandt and out of play. 2-2 the score. And we'll get a face-off. Perry wins it back. Carlman. Carlman takes a heavy, heavy hit. Holmes gets it taken away by Dunleavy. Dunleavy trying to look for Romeo. Bumped off by Holmes. We'll play it near boards as we go from left to right offensively for the Stingrays. Into the slot. Shot, save, and a rebound. Dangerously fluttering across the net. But the Stingrays are kept at bay. Dunleavy undershooting his target. And the South Bay Stingrays able to play it. Rhodes, 1:40 left to go. Lodenkoy playing it in behind of Brandt. Keegan across the ice. Kyle Cheminsky trying to play it. Held in by Keegan. Giving it out to Cheminsky, but that's taken away. Madurian leaving it off. Lodenkoy, a shot saved by Strasser, and he will cover. So 1:05 remaining here in this second period. Knotted up at 2 as a shot finds its way down. Keegan trying to play it. Lodenkoy has it out in front. And a shot cross, scores! Ethan Yang, a beautiful tic-tac-toe goal. And the West Ranch Wildcats get the goal with 49 seconds left. 3-2 Wildcats. Playing it on back. Marchant. Move it across. Trying to skate it through his own zone was Poole. Poole still with it. Lugging it into the zone. Doing it all himself so far as a shot goes off the side of the pad of Tyler Brandt. Poole again. He'll leave it off. Trying to look for Tamai. Tamai. Trying to look out for Herrera. And that's taken away. Leaving it out and back. A shot in, on in. Good save. Rebound. Save by Strasser. And that is hockey, baby. What an amazing stop by Lucas Strasser. It doesn't get any more pretty than that. Sprawling out. Full splits. No goal. By the way, I've been wanting to say this is hockey, baby, for the longest time. Ever since I started this announcing gig. And I finally able to say it. Thank you to Lucas Strasser. And speaking of thanks, I'd like to shout out all the mothers out there for your hard work and dedication to your hockey child. Nothing would have been possible without your love and support of your children, and especially the mothers that help the teams out, this league out. And personally, being a little bit selfish here, thank you for helping me out. Miss Dunleavy, Miss Howard, and all of them who make this possible. And thank you to all the mothers, to all the kids on the ice, and every mother out there that makes this all possible. You do hard work, and hopefully you are watching this, relaxing, and seeing a good game. 3-2 Wildcats heading into the third period. This should be an exciting ending. West Ranch trying to stay perfect on the season. Already 3-0. Locked up first place. They already locked up first place. For the South Bay Stingrays, potentially trying to climb up into the third rank to face the Santa Barbara Royals in the playoffs. Scotto out to take the draw. And he'll clear it up himself. Scotto going across, trying to find his brother Scotto. Andrew Scotto now has it. Jay Cutler leaving it across to Seibel. Seibel a shot. And he'll leave it across. Scotto, Gear. And that is going to be a penalty. Elbowing. That's a rare call, and that's going to be, I think, South Bay Gear going off. Going to take a seat. So it looks like it's going to be elbowing the call. 15-12 remaining here in this third period. Last period of play of this game. And for a lot of these seniors, last period of play, or actually for all these seniors, last period of play of their ever regular season for the LA Kings High School Hockey League. And we'd like to thank you all for your contribution to this league. For every tough practice, every tough game, always giving it your all. Thank you to Alex Dufourier, Dom Husted, Jaden Spring, Ryan Growler, as well as Harai Guderian, Quentin Holmes, and Sawyer Tamai. Sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you so much to your seniors, the parents of the seniors. I know this season isn't exactly what you had in mind. Believe me, I know what it feels like to get cheated out of a senior year. But hopefully, this miniature season that the LA Kings High School Hockey League so desperately and wholeheartedly put together is enough to suffice to send you off to the next chapter of your lives. As Dunleavy trying to play it in, taken away, and now we go with South Bay. Into the West Ranch zone, trying to get it off out in front, but held off by Lodenkoi. Wow, throwing the body around. Herrera. DJ Herrera for the South Bay Stingrays. 2 games played, 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points, leading, actually tying for the lead with Alexander Totanian. Still, I have to say, that has to be the most threatening name skating out there, Mr. Totanian, as we have a penalty coming up to the West Ranch Wildcats, and a chance for South Bay to knot this thing up. 17 seconds left to go on the Gear penalty. So we'll have 4 aside for 17 seconds, and after that, and a power play, and a bridge power play for the South Bay Stingrays. Wildcats win it. Marching. He'll try to skate it across, taken away by Holmes. Holmes trying to look for his teammate, but pinned to the boards. Marchant comes up with it, giving it across to Ludwig. Cutler, a shot wide of the net, and a rebound falls to the wayside. Holmes trying to clear it up, held in by Ludwig, and he gets taken down, and a huge chance here for the Stingrays, as we're going to be skating 5-on-3. It's Ethan Yang going off for elbowing. 1 minute and 31 seconds for a 5-on-3. And I gotta say, a huge, huge chance for the South Bay Stingrays. I'm never a fan of saying this is the hockey game, but I know it's a little bit too early to say, but man, you really have to assume here that this is a huge tide-changing time for the South Bay Stingrays as a shot goes right off the sharp corner. Carlman holds it, trying to get a shot off, blocked aside. Seibel trying to clear, held up by Carlman. Marchant trying to pester it out. A shot wide of the net. Holmes has it, trying to set this thing up. He'll get it down in deep. And here we go. Marchant has a one-on-one the other way. Has a shot. Scores! Whoa, what a goal! Marchant beats out the defender and goes body side on Lucas Stresser. It is 4-2 Wildcats. A 5-on-3 goal. A 5-on-3 short-handed goal. South Bay trying to get this one back. And this is huge. They'll get it to the left circle. Shot saved by Brant. And a rebound falls to the wayside. They'll go again. Another shot. Haymaker on net, but off the boards. Gets killed in the corner. Now out to the point. Poole. One-touch pass to Totanian. Down and deep. A shot. High and wide. 9 seconds left to go. And then after that, you have a 29-second power play for the Stingrays. And they'll win it back. Thayer Gladstone. They'll leave it back. A shot scores! Snapshot from out in front. And they're back in it by 1. What a interesting sequence of events. What an interesting sequence of events here for the South Bay Stingrays, letting up in 5-on-3 penalty kill goal, or power play goal, penalty kill. West Ranch getting the penalty kill goal 5-on-3. But the South Bay Stingrays, one-touch pass, gets it right back. Now, within 1 goal, trying to tie this thing up. Momentum, I wouldn't want to say it's on their side. That was his shot. Big save by Brant. They'll try to go rink side. They'll leave it on. South Bay, still with it. Gets poked in. Houston able to play it. Houston overshoots, and now here comes a foot race. Losing that, getting it back. A shot on net, good save. Rebound for Stresser. Not able to get it. Scotto. Playing it down in deep. Here we go with South Bay. Sauce passes it to their Gladstone. Their Gladstone able to get it back. It's at his stick, and he gets his stick lifted. Here come the Wildcats back the other way. 10-14 left to go. And leave it across. Jack Perry. In to play it. Fans on the pass. Still with it. He'll chip it on, trying to look for either Guderian or Tamai. Not able to find a single one, as Dunleavy has it for the Wildcats. Turning it over. Rhodes. DeFourier just punches it back into the South Bay zone. South Bay. DJ Herrera, leading point getter, getting it across to Rhodes. Rhodes leaves it off to Herrera. Herrera, a shot wide of the net. DeFourier. He gets it on net, but a big save there for Lucas Strasser, and he will cover. 9:21, or 9:09 actually, remaining here in this third period. As South Bay trying to win this defensive draw, they do. They'll get it up, held in. South Bay gets it back, though. Treminsky. Looking at a cross, trying to go to his Haida. Held in by Holmes. Holmes on net, save, rebound! And that is taken away by Cutler. Cutler on into the offensive zone, going to the right circle, leading it out in front, but no one there to bat it home. Just missing the stick of Scotto. Keegan. He'll go to cross to Treminsky, but Treminsky turns it over on the boards. 8:25 remaining here in the third period. South Bay trying to tie this one up. Wildcats trying to stay perfect on the season. Cutler. He'll play it on back. He'll go to down. Yang. Yang again. Right circle. Trying to shoot it on goal. Good save. And that will go wide. And he's Keegan. Carlman. Carlman turns it over. Yang, a shot. Saved by Strasser. Kick to the wayside. Skane has it in the right corner. And trying to center it out again to Skane. Nothing doing. And here we go with Yang. A shot save. Rebound. Ace Keegan able to clear that one. Yang. Yang. Keegan. Is Haida. Looking for Treminsky. Taken away by Yang. 7:07 remaining here in the third period. Treminsky dumping it deep. Derek Gladstone. Able to play this one. Alex Titanian. Titanian gets it back. Left circle. Trying to center it out in front. Taken away and forced into the behind the net. As Cutton Marchant, one-touch pass with Yang. A shot save. Goes behind the net. Still with it is Marchant. Winging on net. And a good save by Strasser. Marchant thought he scored for a second. Now we go with Yang. Tripped up. And there's going to be a penalty on South Bay. 6:17 remaining here in this third period. And this isn't the only wild game here in Southern California, as the Dodgers had a 14-0 lead. Now that lead is cut down to 3. It is 14-11. I know after this game, I'm definitely going to go back to watch that Dodger game, but Angus has it. He'll leave it off to the corner. Trying to get a good shot off by Scotto, and that will be covered. 6:03 remaining in the third period, 1:46 remaining in the power play for the Wildcats. Wildcats with the draw. Trying to find it back. They'll leave it off left circle. Skating it high slot, dumping it down to the right corner. No one there to play it. South Bay has it now, and they will clear length of the ice. Out of his goal to play it was Tyler Brandt. He'll leave it off for Husted. Husted finds Cutler. Back to Husted. Husted trying to break his team out. He does. Angus couldn't find it, but Cutler does. Drop pass to no one. And here we go with South Bay back the other way. He had them on their heels if he would have kept going, but still wanted to wait for reinforcements. Smart move. As a shot on goal, good save, and he will cover. Squared up to the puck there was Tyler Brandt, not really letting anything by. 5:14 remaining here in this third period. 4-3 your score for the West Ranch Wildcats, trying to stay perfect on the season, and South Bay trying to get this win to hopscotch over the El Segundo Strikers, who lost their game 7-2 against the Santa Barbara Royals. Big loss there for the Strikers as a shot going on in wide of the net. They'll leave it off. A shot by Lodenkoy, high and wide. And a rebound falls to Marchant. Right circle. Marchant in on goal, and a good save and a rebound. Trying to win it on goal, just wide of the net. Marchant, a shot, saved by Brandt. Now falling it to the corner. Seibel holds it in. Rink side, looking for Scotto. A shot wide of the net. Again, playing it in the corner. Seems like the point play has been a huge asset for the Wildcats here so far, as we have another shot from the slot after the first shot was blocked by Herrera. Marchant finds it back for Ludwig. Yang, left circle, shot wide of the net again. Seibel flipping it on goal, and that is a net off its moorings, ladies and gentlemen. Yet again, 3:48 left to go here in the third. Wildcats trying to win the draw. They have possession. A shot save by Lucas Strasser. Trying to force it back up ice. Cheminsky. Husted back for the Wildcats. Cheminsky. He has Rhodes out in front. Decides to shoot it himself. But that is saved by Tyler Brandt. They throw the big body there out in front. That's taken away, and here we go with South Bay. Rhodes out to chase Cutler. Cutler with the puck. 3:10 left to go. Playing it on back. A shot saved by Strasser. Husted trying to get the rebound, but forced his way to the near left corner. Rhodes playing it up. He has numbers. Here comes Rhodes. A shot save. Rebound. Nothing doing. Lodenkoy. Excuse me, that's Dunleavy. A shot wide of the net. And a rebound. Falling through. Wildcats trying to retain possession with 2:26 remaining here in the third. Here we go with the South Bay Stingrays. A shot save. What happened? It looks like we're going to get a penalty. Yep. Penalty on number 4, Dunleavy, and a huge power play for the South Bay Stingrays. 2:13 remaining. This is huge for season implications, too. As they'll pass it across. A haymaker shot, scores! Alec Paul ties this thing up with 2:05 left to go. Four to 4, 2:05. And do you believe this? Here we go with Marchant. Already back on the attack are the Wildcats. Trying to get this lead again. They'll leave it off. Held in by Cutler. Cutler falling it to the side. Ludwig. He'll play it on. Right out in front. Shot. Save! Strasser able to get the save, and another rebound falling to the wayside. And the Stingrays falling back, calming this play down, but there is a little bit of pressure there from Ethan Yang. And there we go, back the other way, trying to look for their Gladstone, not able to. And there we go, West Ranch, a shot save, rebound out in front, and it's cleared out. Thayer Gladstone. He pitches it back to Titanian. Titonian. Trying to find someone out in front, but Yang takes it away. Yang drop pass to Marchant. Good save by Strasser, and he will cover. 57 seconds left. 4-4 your tie. And depending on what happens, this may be a playoff game. There, Gladstone. He'll fall it back for Ace Keegan. Carlman. Back for Keegan. He'll try to look back for Sawyer Tamai, but that's not doing anything. 30 seconds left. He'll play it back. Someone looking for last-minute heroics. Will it be the South Bay Stingrays or the West Ranch Wildcats? They'll play that a free shot. Big save by Brett. And Brett's down. Brent is down and hurt. Able to get up, shake this one off. Always scary when your goalie gets run in, but looks like he's fine, just a little shaken up. Brent and Strasser, huge players in this game. I will admit that I have a bias towards goaltenders, but I don't think even bias is talking here. These two guys have had amazing games here so far. With 7 seconds left, they get a shot off, save, rebound to the side, and that is a big block out in front. Finally able to clear, and they would have had a breakaway had there have just been 5 seconds left. And now we go to the shootout. So first shooter in the shootout, it's going to be Chmidsky. Waning on in. Getting a... losing the puck, actually. Just wide of the net. And we have our first miss of the game. Big playoff implications here. South Bay wins this one. I believe they hopscotch El Segundo, and the Strikers are going to be taking on the Wildcats in the first round. But if the Wildcats win, then they will be facing the Stingrays in the first round. Marching. Getting the puck. Coming in on goal. Deeks scores! There we go for the Stingrays. Pool. A shot, glove down. We have a second shooter. And this could be huge. Coming on in slowly. Yang, a shot. Save. Almost sneaking through. And that is 2 misses. And it all comes down to this. Final shooter. Number 4, Jack Perry. Trying to tie this thing up for his South Bay Stingrays. Winging wide. Taking his time. Coming in between the hashes. Shot. Scores! Finds that top corner. Able to get the tie up here. Third shooter. Loden Coy. A shot, scores! And the West Ranch Wildcats stay undefeated. Final score, 5-4 Wildcats. What a game. And for the South Bay Stingrays, this one has to sting. Coming back late in the game, dropping this one in the shootout. And ladies and gentlemen, you have your first round matchup. South Bay Stingrays to take on the West Ranch Wildcats, and the salute of the sticks. So, once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and thank each and every one of the parents for the seniors and every single player playing in here today, especially the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. And shout out to my mom, Nancy Flores. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. We miss you. I hope she's having fun in Oregon with my sister as we wrap up here today. My name is Brian Flores, for my cameraman, Richard Flores, bringing you LA Kings High School Hockey League here on SBLE TV. we'll see you next week for the beginning of the LA Kings High School Hockey League playoffs. Until then, so long, everybody.